Roar!
Ew. Back in Black by Lucky7. This wasn't written by AC/DC. Sunset, what are you doing wearing that? Up until this point, Aria had been quite bored. Waiting for class to start was always a drag, especially since Sonata insisted on coming to school early every day so she could get some free breakfast. Not a fan of the cafeteria's breakfast food, Aria always went straight to her first class of the day, World History. She shared this class with none other than Sunset Shimmer, the girl who had defeated her and her friends little more than a month before. For a while, she had remained bitter about their defeat. After all, they were little more than normal humans now, and adjusting to a normal life was harder than she'd expected. They actually had to pay rent, something that had been a foreign concept for them since their arrival in this world hundreds of years prior. Sunset had been nice enough to hook the three of them up with jobs, however, something that quickly changed their view of her. Today, that view was going to be altered, and Aria's state of near-perpetual boredom would finally come to an end. "What, you mean my goth getup?" Sunset smirked, taking a seat next to her. "Looks cool, huh?" "Goth people don't care about looking cool, Sunset." Aria matched her smirk. Today's wait for class to start was going to be a lot more fun for the former siren. "Why do you want to be goth?" "I hate having to fit in with all the popular kids. The goth kids are a lot nicer and I don't have to try and fit in." Aria let out a sigh. It'd been a while since she'd been this disappointed in someone not named Sonata. "Idiot. If you're hanging with the goth kids and wearing the same clothes as them, then you're still trying to fit in." "Nuh-uh," was all Sunset could muster up as a reply. "They don't care what clothes I wear." "Well, tell me something. Why are you wearing that abomination of an outfit if they don't care?" It truly was an abomination. Her pants had chains hanging from them, her shirt looked as if it was meant for someone 2 sizes smaller than her, and she was wearing spiked wristbands. She had even put on an obscene amount of eyeshadow, something Aria found hard to look away from. On someone that was truly goth, it might have looked fine, but on Sunset? It was a crime against fashion. "Because it looks cool, duh!" "Goth kids don't care about looking cool. I swear, Sunset, you're just the worst." "I thought Sonata was the worst." Sunset raised an eyebrow at Aria's declaration. "You just stole the title away from her." "Whatever." Sunset scoffed. "You're just mad that I rock the goth look better than you." "First of all, goth kids don't talk like that." Aria facepalmed. "Second, I'm not goth, I'm punk. Same difference." "No, they're not the same. Goth people are gloomy. Punk people are anti-establishment." "Well, if you're anti-establishment, then why do you go to a public school?" "It keeps Sonata happy." Aria shrugged. "So tell me, what are your favorite bands?" "Green Day is pretty up there." Sunset grinned. While Aria did like their music, it certainly wasn't something that anyone would consider goth, unless they were a complete idiot. Still, she was going to have fun with this. "Oh yeah? What's your favorite song by them?" "Boulevard of Broken Dreams." "My God. What? Could you be any more mainstream?" "Hey, that song is anything but mainstream." "Do you even know what mainstream means?" Aria asked incredulously. Sunset was quickly setting a new record in a dubious category. Dumbest human to ever live. I guess not. That's not really a word in Equestria." "Figures." Aria rolled her eyes. "So, what I've gathered from this conversation is that you have no idea what being goth means, and you're nothing but a poser." "A poser?" "Yep," Aria replied boredly. She obviously wasn't going to be able to get through to Sunset this way, but then it hit her. She had an ace in the hole. a way to get Sunset to stop acting like such a fool. With a devilish grin, she turned back to her. Sunset looked a little weirded out, but managed a quick, "What? So is there anyone you like?" "Huh? Why do you—" "Just answer the question, Sonny." Aria chuckled. This was going to be too easy. She knew full well who the former pony liked, as did basically everyone else at the school. I guess I have a little crush on Rarity. Imagine if she saw you wearing those clothes." Aria began to fully blown laugh out loud, and Sunset looked more than miffed. Putting on her best posh accent, Aria continued. "She'd be all, 'Oh my, Sunset, what are you doing in that horrid outfit?'" Sunset blushed, embarrassed, and Aria continued. "Then she'd take you back to her house and start making new clothes for you and probably rip these ones up." "Huh?" Wiping away her tears of laughter, Aria tried her best to regain her composure. "What's with the look? You just gave me an idea." "I did?" Aria looked confused and Sunset giggled. "You're right, I'm not cut out to be goth, but I'm one thing you'll never be." "What's that?" "Smart." Sunset laughed, getting up from her seat. "You sure are," Aria replied flatly. It was official. Sunset had gone insane. She watched as Sunset made her way to the classroom's exit. She could do little more than wonder what she was up to, but it didn't take very long for her to get her answer. No more than 10 seconds after she had left, Aria heard her talking to someone in the hall. "Hey, Rarity." "Oh, hello, Sunset. Nice to—" Rarity's reply was cut off as she screamed, something Aria could easily assume had come from seeing Sunset, and it made her laugh intensely. "What are you doing in that ghastly outfit?" "Oh, I was just—" "Never mind what you were doing. We simply must get you some new clothes." Okay, maybe Sunset was smarter than Aria gave her credit for. But hey, she had made Aria's morning amusing. Leaning back and propping her feet up on her desk, Aria smiled smugly. At least she wasn't trying to be thin. Author's note. Not much to say about this one. I just wanted to write an amusing conversation that people could relate to, and this was the result. Hello everyone, this is Visual Pony from Pony&Wolf Productions, and I thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to this video. At this point, I want to thank all of our amazing patrons on Patreon for supporting this channel with their monthly donations and keeping the lights on around here. Now, more than ever, it is important that you support your favorite content creators, because due to YouTube's new content policy changes, we, along with other content creators, had to demonetize a lot of our most profitable videos. For us, those are the Fallout Equestria stories. As you can see on the graph on screen right now, our earnings per video used to be relatively okay, even though the earnings were never enough for a viable career. It was enough for a good, decent side income. Now we are struggling to pay our bills. If you want to support us for as little as $1 a month, you can do so by clicking on our Patreon link down in the description below. And you can get wonderful perks like, for example, early access to all of our stuff. Sometimes things like this are recorded months in advance. Voice acting lessons from me or Midnight, if you really want to. And you can join our Patreon Discord server. Even though it may look like there's not much going on in there, I am actually checking it on the daily. Thank you for listening to this message, and I wish you a wonderful, wonderful day.